All right, on the Vanguard newspaper, I personally saw this headline. I wasn't very comfortable with how it was put. If you read the details, you would then get the true picture. So what was written on Vanguard was immigration crackdown. U.S. ICE agents raid businesses, detain migrant citizens in New Jersey. In reality, what if they had just said detain illegal migrants, because that was what happened, and you will find that out when you read the story. It says U.S. Immigration crackdown, raided establishments in New Jersey, detained undocumented residents and illegal migrants. So that's that one. CBN projects 4.1% economic growth. Already we took that. Blatantly unconstitutional judge blocks Trump's order on birthright citizenship. I think that one is going to really hit the U.S. Hence the reason why we know that, because the U.S. needs people. It needs people, whether we like it or not. It needs people to come be doctors. It needs people to come be engineers. It needs people to come become a stat from a survey revealed that the average American teenager wants to be an entertainer or do TikTok or do content creating or do so. Who is going to be the scientists, the engineers, the doctors? And then the birthright citizenship was one way through which the US would grow its population and then improve or increase on its workforce, right? To some degree. But let's see how it plays out. For me, I think it's like great. I wouldn't understand why, because I was born in Rivers State. I'm pretty sure here in Nigeria, it's where your parents are from, especially your dad. That's where you're from. Well, we'll see how they play it out. Telkom's tariff will be reviewed periodically. Edu. That is also on the Vanguard newspaper. Now we're streaming live on Facebook, so you can join the conversation at Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. Facebook again, Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. That is the Facebook handle. So like the page, click on the share button, be a part of the conversation. I'll be taking some of your comments on Facebook this morning. Good morning, Andrew. He says NLC should pressure federal government and NCC to reduce tariff increase to 10% and make sure quality service is provided. Well, the rest of the light, the telecoms have told you the reason why they're increasing to 50% was to improve quality service as one of the reasons. So if 10% would have been able to do it, maybe they would have taken that. Well, let's wait and see. Fake pastors arrested with fetish items in their church should be thoroughly investigated and they should be prosecuted. John Ogbako Ichie, president, to do what? To call security agencies to make sure those that killed at Umakru Igbo are arrested. Christian Williams says, time with Nigeria Labour Congress, so increasing tariffs to 50% at this critical time is unfair. 100 days in office, Ukraine local government is seriously lacking behind. That's Thank God Ability says, can't they allow us breathe in this country? Stephen Igbiki says, police parade 2 fake pastors. Okay. 100 days in office, Ukraine council chairman is lacking behind. Pleading with the council chairman to step up. Raymond Eze Adiko. Stephen Igbiki says, police parade. I took that. 2 fake pastors. If I become president, I will make it a death sentence because they're all over the states destroying the body of Christ. Patrick Amadi says, good morning. We took that before. Ajugu Nuhu, NWC visit Fubara declaring PDP leader in Rivers State is not a developmental plan. They should go and rest. Somebody called me about this yesterday. I'm pretty sure the person is hearing the sound of my voice. What you said you sent to me, I'm waiting to get it. So, you are doing well. This Sylvester Madu is watching from Benin. All right, Sylvester, thank you. Emilka Monday says the periodical review of telecom tariff after implementation of 50% will impoverish Nigerians even more. Federal government is suffocating Nigerians with unnecessary increment. Iyobu Kelvin Frank says 100 days achievements of Engineer Ishmael Oforipika of Ogubolo local government area are unprecedented considering short time. Why would government think of increasing telecom tariff at this point? It is not government. Yes, government has a role to play in approving or debating it, But government can't do too much because government knows that it has not also helped the telecommunication sector as much as it should. In other parts of the world, there are policies that work, policies that are tailored to meet the need of the people. That's how they tailor the policies. I don't know the ones they tailored for us, whose benefit it's for. But if it's for the people, the telecom industry and telecom companies would have had easier work environment. They would not be complaining of diesel selling for as high as it's being sold. They would not be complaining for power issue because we don't have regular power supply. They would not have problems of regular vandalism. In fact, the
Problems listening to us via the Nigeria Info app? Experiencing any bugs? Worry no more. Just click on settings and turn on the button which says always use highest available audio quality, and that's it. No more bugs. 92.3 Nigeria Info FM, your number one talk radio station.
Get up to speed with the latest local, national, and international newspaper headlines.
Start your day with information.
And have your say on the newspaper review on The Morning Crossfire.
Only on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
Nigeria Info.
All right, yep. So let's go over to the phone lines now and take some of your calls. The numbers are 0817-923-0007, 0817-923-0002. I'll take those numbers again: 0817-923-0007, 0817-923-0007. JJ, we'll start with you from Rumigwo. Good morning.
Yeah, Andrew, good morning.
All right, JJ, go on, please.
I just wish these people can come up with a strategy, NLC can come up with a strategy fast, because this will tell on the people. Andrew, you will see people flashing you like there's no tomorrow, because 100 naira that they used to buy a card before, you know what it will mean right now. Maybe for how many minutes, it will now be less minutes. The local government group calling for transparency in operation and all those put together. And like I said before yesterday, and I will say it again, people can come together and set up the desk, maybe the Union of Journalists and all those, so that it can be a one-stop shop. We can gather everything, those that wants to know. Not, oh, this one has worked, this one has not worked. If the name straight, fine, it worked. If the name not straight, it not work. I know all of them are far better than those who said they had tenure extension. But this judge blocking from birthright matter, I think they need to look at it critically. Just because you were born somewhere, no contribution, nothing, the next thing you become citizen. Does it make any sense to you? What do I know? Thank you very much.
All right, JJ, I've told you from I was trying to read up about it. Well, now might not be the time to go into all of those details, but if you go read about when this was first implemented in the US, you get an idea. Lugard from Eche, good morning.
Yes, Andrew. It is much to you.
All right.
Yes,
go on.
I want to talk about the 100 days in office of some local government chairman. My brother, this present administration, some local government chairman performed excellently well. Let me show you. Yesterday, I was invited by Gokana local government chairman by his media, his chief press secretary. We went there with social media influencers led by Ikaman Lukaman. And what we saw is impressive. That the chairman, within the space of three months, this chairman was able to renovate community primary school 4, Budo City, community primary school 1, Beer, community primary school, Lewe.
Lugard, unfortunately, we don't have all the time to start listing.
I'm listing the project that are waiting for commissioning. My brother will tell you is very fantastic. That these people are using their resources for their people. We have not seen such a thing during the previous edition of EMWT, where our resources of the local government chairman were diverted to somewhere else.
Lugard, unfortunately, thank you very much. We don't have a lot of time. But there are people that would also disagree with you on that one, because despite whatever it might be, it would not be very fair to say that whoever was chairman before in the past administration did not do anything whatsoever. You might say they did not do enough. Maybe then you can have an argument, but it would be unfair to say they didn't do anything at all. Maybe just because you are not in that, you don't support them, or you do not follow them, or you don't believe in their own cause or whatever. It would be unfair. I don't think we should do politics that way. It is small that they did small. They did not do enough would be a better form of criticism than saying that they did not do anything at all. Thank you. Because remember that in the coming days, there are people that will also say that this chairman now did not do anything. In fact, even right now, there are those that are questioning what they are doing. And I don't think politics should be played that way. We should begin to reorientate our minds and change the way we do these things. If somebody did something, no matter how small, acknowledge it, and then you can now critique it and say, well, with the funds you got, you could do better. You could have done this, done that. This is the little that did. It makes a lot more sense. And it puts you in a place where you are much more respected with your opinion, when you put things out in that fashion. Just saying. JJ was saying NUJ something. The chairmen, I think, have that responsibility. They have in their budget, there's provision for media, whatever, I'm sure. So how are they using that? They are the ones that will tell us what they are doing. They have PAs, they have press secretaries, they have essays, they have all this. So what are all these people doing? I've been saying it time and time again. We don't know the manifesto of any of the chairmen. Not one. Tell me one that has a manifesto that you can see. I have not seen. And none of them have decided to feel like, oh, okay, let's schedule conversations. This is what we want to do. This is our manifesto since we got into office. I got into office. Let's talk to Rivers people about it. Not one. Not one. And there are many areas and sectors that needs to be addressed. Samuel Omerelu from Omerelu, good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
Go on, Samuel.
The problem in Nigeria is labor and the government of Nigeria. What the problem we have in this Nigeria is labor and Nigeria. When they are beginning on this their minimum wage, I said it that if you can recover, that what they are going is to put more trouble. Look at where the salary is going to be neutralized. Look at ordinary data. You cannot enjoy. Look at ordinary watching of films in the Facebook. You cannot enjoy. So that is why when I was saying they shouldn't go this high, because as they are going, marketers, everything will go high. They have seen it now. The problem we have in Nigeria is labor and Nigeria. Before you begin to make a policy of this increment, you need to consider some factors within the environment, within the poor masses, within the rich and the poor. Now, they have the minimum wage is nowhere to be found. They cannot buy bag of cement. If they pay you one salary, you cannot buy up to 3 or 5 bags of cement and eat. A bag of rice, you can neutralize it. That is our problem. Before they bargain anything, they should go down where? Ask masses. I'm not happy with Nigeria, what is happening in Nigeria. Now, everything is rotating. Paracetamol cannot buy. School, they all go private school. Have go to 50,000 a student fee. Then we are they going to get it? So they should go back. I want to use this opportunity also to thank our chairman of the local government, Apostle. He's doing well. Let him make sure he employ people, not by building houses, all of them here and here. They should employ children in the different areas so that children will also enjoy this little opportunity. Because I know that minimum wage will not last.
All right, Zamo, thank you very much. I feel your pain in the sound of your voice. But let's also be fair and take a look at it. The telecom companies did not, I think it would be unfair to say they are raising cost or tariff for data and calls because of the minimum wage. That would be not true, because in the past couple of years, we've had increase in the minimum wage, and that sector is one sector that has not increased tariff for any reason. They've been very consistent, despite inflation hitting mind-boggling numbers. They've been consistent with their tariff and not increased it. So now that they have, I think the problem is, okay, people are saying now the economy is too hard and that amount is too high. That percentage is too much. Can we do something about it? Let's wait and see what the coming day brings. Mufasa from NTA Road, good morning.
Yeah, hi, Andrew. Good morning.
All right.
Andrew, for me, I really do not have much problem if, a little wants to be added to their tariff. I mean, it happens everywhere globally. But let us also consider the quality of service, Now, how does all this increment reflect in improving the quality of what we have currently? The increased electricity tariff, in fact, it became worse. Even as I speak with you, the so-called Band A, Band B users are suffering even more than what they used to have. And there is an increment. Then look at the telcos. As I speak with you, even as we reside here in Port Harcourt, there are places you go to. In this urban center, you struggle to get network to browse. And you are putting a 50% increment. Then also consider the standard of living. Everything is going up in this country. And if we reflect on the ordinary Nigerian, and you expect people not to complain, my brother, nothing is working in this country. So for me, not until they make things to work, they should put a stop to any form of increment. We don't want any increment. What we want is an increase in quality so that we can have a better life as Nigerians. But having said that, you see the comparison of what we have and what we had in terms of local government administration in this state, my brother, if you want to be completely honest, you can see the competitiveness in all of these local government chairmen. It shows that the marching order that the governor gave to them, they are adhering to it so that they know that they have a target to better the life of their people. I want to say this couple of local government chairmen, they are trying. For me, they should keep up the flags flying and do what's absolutely necessary to provide quality life for the people at local government council. Thank you, and have a fantastic day.
All right. Thank you very much. Let's go take a Blessed Inalu. Good morning.
Good morning, my brother. It's here, me, Andrew.
All right.
Pertaining the 100 days so far, local government chairman and the council, what's their performance? Let me tell you one thing. Governor Fubara give them mandate for them to go and do dividend democracy to the grassroots, because that's why everybody say yes to their initiative. What they are doing, or they are giving all dividend democracy. After the ending of the January, federal government will give them the autonomy allocation, which is going to boost more economy in the state. So I'm appealing to people that say that those our chairman did not perform. No, they are performing the least one, especially go to the Equatorial local government here, Israel Bossi is doing well, and besides, police barricade local government secretariat, which is on call for, is not on which offense that we committed, because this man wants to do well more than the people are even saying something about. So having said that, National Working Committee of PDP visit our governor Fubara, declare him as a leader of the PDP in the state. That's what we are talking about. People that are agitating with him, go and withdraw your agitation, because governor is fully in charge of River State. He is the PDP leader, and Robinson Ewo is the caretaker chairman of PDP in the state. Any other person that's the chairman is a counterfeit. Finally, pertaining telecommunication increase of tariff is not done. We are talking about hunger. You want to still put
Blessed, thank you. Unfortunately, I think you got interrupted by your service provider. How ironic. You're just about to talk about tariff, and then your telecommunication subscribers got you off. Uche Ken from Ichi.
Yes, Andrew, good morning, sir. Quickly, because I am almost at the time. OSPAC, that arrested 2 pastors according to them. The pastors alleged that it was a land dispute issue. At this point, I want to call on police to weigh in and do their job. Because one thing is to parade people, another thing is to parade people after they are being investigated. You don't just parade people just like that without thorough investigation. At the end of the day, you start closing your eye and opening it, telling us it was the handwork of the devil. Finally, Obakeche Socio-Cultural Group calls for peace among Somakro, Edegele Minigweche. Yes, that is correct. But one thing is to call for peace. Another thing is to ensure that there will be no recurrence of crisis which led into the breakdown of law and order. Please, they shouldn't call for peace by staying at home. They should rise up on their feet this morning, go to Igweche, bring the perpetrators to book, and ensure that thing that is causing those problems did not repeat itself again.
All right, Richard Kent, thank you very much. Good morning. We'll take a commercial now. Business news follows afterwards at 7.
You are tuned in to
Nigeria Info. We'll be right back after this.